Hey guys, back to part 3. Still hope you're keeping in here. Got 2 more matches to look at. Anyway, the next one, another match made on the night. What the fuck are WWE doing? Promote all of your matches in advance. You get more buys that way. What do you think? And this was Kane and the Big Show defeating Wade Barrett and Ezekiel Jackson to retain the WWE Tag Team Championships in a lumberjack match. Yeah, predicted Big Show and Kane to win, obviously, and they did. Another match on the night. Again, I committed. Why? Big Show that slaps Barrett in the chest in both of the corners as the bell rings. Tags in Kane with a boot, and gets a boot and covers for a 2. Barrett's thrown to the outside, but is quickly back in. Kane was distracted and gets a boot from Barrett to the outside as well. It's beaten down with the lumberjacks. Big Show gets through them all though. Barrett tags in Jackson, who beats down Kane in the corner, followed up by a big clothesline. Barrett tags in for the cover and gets a 2 count. Jackson tags in and gets an uppercut from Kane for his troubles. Jackson misses a clothesline and both men clothesline each other. Barrett and Show are tagged in as Show throws Barrett around. Don't know why you should make your Intercontinental Champion look weak, but there you go. That's a big example. Jackson then scoop slams Big Show. Holy shit! What a move that is! That's impressive. I haven't seen it often enough. That is a great show of strength by Jackson. Barrett then tags himself in, trying to do the wasteland on Big Show. Big Show counters it, does a choke slam on Barrett for the win. Jackson looks pissed because he was going to go for the cover when Barrett tagged him in. The core have been buried again. Damn, I don't understand why. They're going to split them up. Do it when they're at least having a strong piece of unity around them anyway. Shows the quabbling. That scoop slam gets a quarter of a star on its own. The rest of this match, forgettable as shit. If it wasn't for that scoop slam, this would have been a 0 straight up. I love that scoop slam. I was amazed by it, and I want to give it a quarter star just for that. Just that one moment. I always say the quarter or half stars is where one move or a couple of moves are used to showcase it. There wasn't more than one brilliant move in that match, so therefore it gets a quarter. I'm alright with that. Hope you guys are as well. Because now we go along to the main event, which is John Cena defeating The Miz and John Morrison to win the WWE Championship in a great triple threat steel cage match. There's no promo for this one, though. If you're in a main event match, you need a promo to get people hyped. You can't just have people come out. Anyway, this crowd is very pro-Cena tonight. I hardly hear anyone booing, although I can hear a few. And I'm just thinking of Cena saying, oh, he's going, oh, about The Miz, how great The Miz is, overcoming things. Shut the fuck up, Cole. Miz tries to escape early out of the cage, with both Morrison and Cena getting back down. Nice double flapjack afterwards by Cena and Morrison. 2 count for Morrison, who covers Miz. Morrison beats down Cena with some kicks, but Morrison eats Miz's clothesline. Morrison thrown into the cage wall by Miz, followed by Cena the same way. Morrison again goes flying into the cage. Cena blocks the cage slam, throws Miz into the corner and suplexes him. Morrison covers Cena for 2. Miz trying to escape, but Morrison gets him down. Cena sets up Miz for the FU. I'm not going to call it the attitude adjustment, I will always state that. But Miz grabs the cage, pulls both men punch in the corner, and Cena bulldogs Miz off the top rope. Damn, that's going to hurt. All 3 men are down, Morrison gets to his feet, but Cena does 2 of his 4 moves of doom, followed up by the 5-knuckle shuffle to make 3. Sorry. Miz hits Cena with a skull-crushing finale, but Morrison tries to get out. Miz grabs him just as he's about to escape. Morrison tries to get Miz off the top. Both men are on the edge of the cage trading punches. Miz is starting to get out, but Morrison grabs him and gets on top of the cage. And so he gets him onto the top rope. Cena grabs him as well, and they double suplex Miz from the top of the cage to the floor. And I think, not to the floor, to the ring canvas. And I think Miz landed fucking awkward on his neck. His back was completely bent, and that's why people are saying, oh, has he broken his neck? Has he pulled a muscle in there? Has he got a concussion? Lord knows. We're going to find out sometime tonight. Because if he doesn't wrestle on Raw, anything is possible for that. It looked quite sick. Although to me, it looked more like a Mexican stretch buster based on how Miz landed. Then again, Morrison starts to escape, but Cena gets him. Morrison fights back and pushes Cena off the cage wall. Morrison springboards from one side of the cage to the other and kicks Miz in the head after Cena ducks. Miz tries to escape though after getting up quickly, but Morrison gets him down. Morrison has another go at escaping, and Miz gets him and powerbombs him into the cage wall. Good ingenuity use of the wall there. Miz runs and kicks Morrison's head into the cage wall, though, he's on the ground. Cena gets Miz into the STF. Miz tries to crawl out of the door, while Cena goes on and tries to get out himself. Miz pulls him back in, though. Morrison and Cena trade punches. Morrison jumps onto the wall and climbs up, though. Good use of his elevation there. Cena and Morrison trade punches on the wall as both men try to get out. Miz is getting out to the door, though. And Morrison kicks the door into his face. Yeah. Morrison then pushed off the side of the cage onto the door nuts first. Ow! That's gotta be painful. It's like whenever you saw Edge taking the WhatsApp in the TLC matches. It's gonna hamper your sex life. Looks like you're not gonna get lucky with Melina, are you, Morrison? Serves you right for giving Trish the cold shoulder. It's gotta be so painful for him, and I am now lost. Where am I? Fuck. Oh, I'm really lost now. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to get lost here. Here we go. Morrison is pulled back in by the Miz. Cena goes for the cover and gets 2. Miz hits nice DDT on Cena. Cover and he gets 2. Miz boots Cena a few times and pushes his face into the steel mesh. Morrison is escaping out, but Miz climbed up to the top to keep Morrison from falling to the floor. Both men trade punches on the top again. Miz gets over the top, but Morrison just jumps up to catch him, which is cool. Morrison throws Miz headfirst into the steel bar on the cage and then falls off. Cena tries to get Morrison off the top, but fails. Morrison then does a Starship Pain without the jumping springboard off the top of the cage onto both men. Definitely, if it was done with him standing up, it would have been better, in my opinion, but it would have been a lot more riskier. Morrison crawls towards the door, and R-Truth comes out of nowhere, knees Morrison's head into the steel steps, pushes him back into the cage. Truth puts himself in the cage and beats down Morrison. Now this is actually a cool moment. To solidify Truth's heel turn, Cena just gets up. Truth then hits his scissor kick on him. Great way to get heel heat and make yourself more legitimate by taking out Cena. Brilliant. Truth then hits a flatliner to Morrison and climbs over the cage to leave. All 3 men are down, intense. Miz is stirring up and getting to his feet slowly. Concussion, maybe? Could be, I have no idea. Climbs up the cage. Cena climbs up and just about keeps Miz from falling. Cena grabs Miz and they both trade punches on the top. Yays and boos from the crowd. Yeah, can't really hear them though, which is a bit sad. Miz falls to the ropes as Cena tries to escape. Miz pulls him back in. Miz tries to do a skull-crushing finale off the corner. Cena counters and does an FU off the top rope. Covers him for the 3. John Cena is the new WWE champion. No! Why is Cena champion? I would have rather have had to see Christian winning the title to end the night. Honestly, but regardless of that, I'd say this was a great match with some fantastic moves and some really good near escapes, which get the tension up really nicely. However, although these near escapes were done in such a way that you could tell, yeah, they weren't going to escape, the way they were so quickly in getting them, commentators were hyping them too much, you know what I mean, they wouldn't amount to anything with that amount of attention on them, I presume. And Trick's interference was good, building up his heel character by attacking Cena, as I've already mentioned, a great way of doing it. Thank God to the creative team for doing something right. This intense match was, I think, nearly a 4-star. Cena winning took away from that for me. Mostly for getting a pinfall finish in a cage match. It would have been more intense if he actually tried to climb out and then The Rock got him. I would have preferred that, but... Or even Jericho, as he was rumoured. That didn't materialise either. I'm telling you now, I don't like... It shows that when a pinfall finish takes away from an actual cage match. They're not needed, and therefore they shouldn't be there. It would have been a 4-star if it wasn't for that. Give it a 3 3/4. Being nice again. That's a simple thing. I'm being a little bit harsh, but then again, that finish, I do hate pinfall finishes in cage matches. If you look back at the Owen Hart-Bret Hart match in SummerSlam 94, no pinfalls there. Look how epic that was. Shows why you don't need them in a cage match. This night, overall now, this night promised to deliver, and for the most part, I feel it did. 2 great, intense, and intriguing title matches, along with the 2 best mid-card feuds on both Raw and SmackDown, added with the tables match made on the night, makes this night look very good indeed. Besides a slightly decent and craptacular terms for the Divas, a Divas match, and a trash can full of fail for the tag team matches, and the night ranks on event down a bit. The debut of Karma, the surprise appearance of Edge, and the Truth's really good involvement in the cage match, even though it technically shouldn't have been done, I expected it anyway. It made this night a memorable one. With most of with all apart from 1 match having faces winning though, looks to be something that it makes this event look quite bad. But the match displayed anyway with really good quality. It was a memorable night all the way, and I have to say it was not up there with the best. Not up there with the best, but it's up there with some of the more brilliant shows. It's not the best they've ever done, but in recent times, this ranks up there quite nicely. It's up into the middle region above average. It's way above average, actually. A little bit above average, in the 6s, 7s maybe. I decided I thought I was going to give this a 7. But adding up those memorable other moments away from the matches, I thought this deserves a 7.5 out of 10. I may be nice here, but this was a great pay-per-view overall, with some duds, but more or less some great matches in between. That's exactly how it should be. Some crap, some brilliant. That's how it should be, and that's how I believe it is. And it's much more than I ever expected to give this show at the same time a couple of days ago. I will tell you this, I did not expect this pay-per-view to get 7.5 out of 10 from me, or from just about anyone. I thought this was going to be a meh pay-per-view. My expectations were quite far down. But regardless, it shows WWE, when they put their mind to it, can pull a good pay-per-view out of the bag. Should have done it for WrestleMania though, guys. Ha! You should have done it. Right, that is the end of my results video after a long time. Long time of doing this. If you like what you're hearing from me, if you want to see more of my wrestling rants every Sunday, click the subscribe button up there. If you like this video, if you like any of the videos, click the like button. If you want to comment on any of your opinions regarding this pay-per-view, whether you disagree with me, whether you want to add a point forward, if you think I've missed anything, comment on it down there. I would love to hear what you guys say. Great pay-per-view last night. Fantastic review I feel I've done, even though I have got lost a few times. I am thankful I've managed to get through 8 pages of notes to give you this review. Thank you guys. I will see you next week. Have a fantastic week and have all be in good health. Cheerio.